for bringing back cornerback Adoree Jackson, a 1 year deal. And some extra depth to that cornerback room. It's good because they have some young players in the secondary. They don't really have great depth, or they don't really have much proven players either. So yeah, it needs a fine corner. Still some injuries though. And the Chiefs are signing running back Samaje Perine to their active roster. They just had signed into the practice squad after the um, Broncos released him, so now they're bringing him back up to the roster, be a backup running back for them. So yeah, probably won't get much playing. He could get some playing time as backup because Edler is probably gonna be out for the first few weeks of the season. So yeah, and then Chiefs wide receiver Marquise Brown is expected to miss week 1 against the Ravens tomorrow. So that's gonna be a big loss. Like that was like one of the big additions to the wide receiver room because they did not like they made some upgrades, but they still don't have a ton of wide receiver. And then Chargers are signing their kicker Kevin Dicker to a multi-year contract extension. So 4 year pact worth $22.04 million, 12.5 million of it is guarantees. So yeah, they make sure Dicker isn't going to marry anytime soon. Like until they got around a minute COVID ago, like they had kicker problems for like seemed like forever. Now they finally got a guy they hope can solve that. So yeah, always been good for them. It's just like can you hopefully keep it up. They have not had a good kicker for a long time. It seems like the Steelers are signing running back Boston Scott and wide receiver Ben Skowronek to their practice squad. Boston Scott was a good running back community back for the Eagles for a while. Skowronek is a good blocker. He's a decent wide receiver for the Rams for a while. Philly's a decent blocker. That's really all he does. So he's had some receiver depth. And the Ravens are signing back quarterback Tyler Huntley to the practice squad. The Browns just released him. He spent all his previous years of his career with the Ravens. They unlocked free agency, signed with the Browns. Didn't make the roster, obviously. So the Rangers are bringing him back, which is good because like they had Josh Johnson as their backup, but I think Huntley's better than him. And Huntley is a former Pro Bowler. And if you don't think he deserved that Pro Bowl a few years ago, he still is a former Pro Bowler. That's better than a lot of quarterbacks in the league. And after getting shot, the 49ers rookie wide receiver Ricky Pearsall is being placed on a non-football injury list, so he'll be out at least 4 weeks. Hopefully, he has a speedy recovery and everything's great with him. Because gunshots, like, and if in any vital organs, that's still scary because he still got shot. Yeah, like then 2 days later, he was already in the weight room after getting shot, which is kind of crazy. So this shows you he has a great work ethic. And that should help him be a good player once he comes back. And the Chiefs are placing running back Clyde Edwards-Helaire on the non-football injury list, so he'll be out at least 4 weeks. Which is kind of what I'm talking about P. Ryan, because they don't really have a great out running back depth outside of Pacheco because McKinnon's gone. Obviously, Hilaire's out for at least 4 games. So yeah, and the Seahawks are signing quarterback Jaren Hall to their practice squad. The Vikings waived him a few days ago. They're hoping to bring him back on the practice squad. Like I don't know, he might have just gotten a better offer, or he might just like wanted to go to a different team because Geno Smith and Drew Lock. They got Geno Smith who's getting up there. They also Sam Howell who started last year. So we'll see, but maybe just like the opportunity there better. Obviously, the Vikings have JJ McCarthy, who they think is their future quarterback. And Falcons are signing former Bills legendary quarterback Nathan Peterman to their practice squad. I don't know how he still finds a job. He's not that good of a quarterback. It's just a meme because he threw, I think, like 4 picks in one half of his rookie year for the Bills. It's like he's not done anything. Like he doesn't find ways to make the rosters. So good for him. He's making plenty of money. The Panthers are releasing outside linebacker Clavon Chason, former Jaguars first round pick. He's been a bust. He just hasn't been good. A little bit surprised he wasn't even able to make the team just because Panthers don't exactly have the greatest outside linebacker depth. But they got Jadavion Clowney and they got injury prone guy and GJ Wanham, but they don't have a ton outside them. So it just shows you, yeah. And Steelers are signing defensive tackle Cameron Hayward to a 3 year extension worth $45 million. He's been really good for a long time for them. He's a great leader. He's usually the Walter Playing Man of the Year nominee. I think he might have won one. So it shows you he's a great guy. I think he's getting up there. So it's like kind of surprised a 3-year deal just at his age, but still, he's a good player. And their offensive guard Isaac Smilo will miss week one. Everybody kind of knew this for a while. Now it's official. He was really good for them last year. They brought him in from the Eagles. So yeah, big loss because they already don't have their center like in Herbig, and now they don't have for most of the season. Now they won't have Samoa at least for week one. So yeah, and 49ers have an offensive tackle. Trent Williams have signed a reworked 3-year contract is worth $82.66 million with $48 million guaranteed at signing. He had been holding out. Sound like if he didn't get a new deal, he was gonna be willing to miss games. It's like they got Ayuk done, and then a few days later they got Williams done. It's like this is the nice part of having a quarterback on a rookie deal. You have a lot of more cap space to send in the rest of your roster. Because like if Purdy had like his big contract already against the cap, they would not be able to afford all these guys. Like they have to get rid of guys because they don't have all the room they do right now. Million's still a really good tackle for them even at his age. The 49ers are signing quarterback Michael Carter to a 3-year extension worth $30.75 million. $19 million was guaranteed. He's a great slot corner. He's a really good slot. He's top five, probably around top five slot corner in the league. It's really good. Like that corner trio is all really good. Like they got Sauce, top five corner in the league. They got DJ Reed, a top five, number 2 corner, if not the number 1. They got really good slot in Carter here. So Carter got extended. So yeah. The Texans are signing backup quarterback Davis Mills to 1-year extension worth $5 million. He's just a decent backup. Like he showed some flashes rookie year, but he showed he's not a good assistant starter. Maybe backup to Stroud. That's perfectly fine. Now he's gonna be there for at least another 2 years. And then Eagles new linebacker Devin White will miss their Friday night game in Brazil against the Packers. He didn't even travel to Brazil with them, so honestly, that means he wasn't planning on playing. Because like if even there was a chance of him playing, he would have at least traveled with them to Brazil. So yeah, they lost there because they got like some young players at linebacker, but they are not that good at linebacker. And like so yeah, the Broncos are extending superstar corner Patrick Surtain to a 4-year deal worth $96 million, $77.5 million is guaranteed. He's been great for them. It should be well worth this contract. The Commanders are extending offensive lineman Sam Cosmi to a 4-year extension. I couldn't find how much money it was. Right before I started recording, I looked and I couldn't find it anywhere. So I know it's a 4-year deal. I couldn't find how much money it was, so I just went there. He's been good for them. Like he's probably their best defensive lineman right now. Like at least, if not, like he's for sure the second best defensive line. Just because they're not that good on the line. Like they did bring Tyler Badass, but I still think Cosmi's a little better than him. So yeah, and it also doesn't look like Bengals wide receiver Jamar Chase will be playing week one. Still possible. It's just they don't have for it to work because he's holding out, and unless he gets a new deal, he's pretty much said he won't be playing week one. So it's like for him to play, they pretty much would have to get it done within like that Thursday. Because like they play Sunday, so like they need to get it done. Then if he does play at that point, it's like how much will he actually play, or will he just be a guy that's like make teams get their opponents scared of him just because he's smart Chase, so he's really good. But yeah, he still has 2 years left because he still has the 4th-year deal and he has a 5th-year option. But he wants to get paid because he doesn't want to risk getting injured and losing some more money to get some deal. Yeah, but yeah. And then Ravens linebacker Adiza Isaac will miss week one. He's a rookie linebacker. It's not a huge deal. He's just a relatively high pick. So yeah. The one also with the Bengals receiver, they also have to like it's really comes down to like they can't really afford. It's gonna be tough for them to afford to be able to pay Jamar Chase and T Higgins. Higgins on the franchise tag. So yeah. But guys, that's all the news I got for you tonight. Thanks for watching and hope you have a good one.